Pedo Father gets short sentence, he never left the prison alive. This story has sat with me for a few years now and I feel like I am ready to share it. My father sexually abused me and my siblings growing up. I was the youngest of 3 siblings and was the one that spoke out, eventually getting him arrested. He only got charged with 1 count against my sister. Me and my brother have spoken about what happened a few times and both feel we never got justice for what he did. He got 4 years in federal prison as well as charges for having drugs and some illegal weapons, an assault rifle and pistol that weren't registered. In Canada BTW. For a time in my teenage years I ended up living in a bad neighborhood, living with my gang member friends and selling drugs to pay for myself to eat. Don't judge me for that, I only sold WED, which can't kill anyone, so I feel fine about it. One day a higher up in the gang my friends were in came by our apartment because I was selling a lot of WED and he was beginning to not like it. He gave me a boot area and I respected him since he respected me being just a kid trying to finish high school. The higher up, let's call him Greg, fake name, would come by once a week to check in, but not in a bad way. Greg actually helped me out, so a month after meeting him I didn't need to sell anymore. He helped with bills and groceries, etc. When I asked him why, he told me he knew my dad in jail. The following story is what I remember from what he told me. The prison confirmed this story when I asked after I turned 18. Greg had been in prison for 3 years when my dad arrived at the prison. Greg and my dad turned out to be cellmates. Greg explained to me that my dad never seemed right and over a year he managed to gain his trust. My dad revealed to him that he wasn't caught for assaulting multiple people in his charge but didn't actually tell him what he did. Greg, being in a semi-powerful gang, used his connections to find out exactly what my dad did. Greg didn't want to ruin getting out, so all he did was tell the more respected prisoners, of which will never see freedom again and do not have morals. My father was our ped, beaten, burned, stabbed and beaten again for months before he died. And all I can say is I wish it lasted longer. Greg put the pieces together and looked out for me for 2 years when I had no one. Greg got the justice that me and my siblings really deserved. Maybe not nuclear, but when I think about the months of torture he endured, I feel those prisoners got better revenge than I could ever have gotten. I am great now. Greg is kind of like an old crazy uncle now. He got shot in the arm and gave up the gang life. I think I got everything, but if anyone has questions, go ahead and ask. Edit. My dad's sentence was only 4 years because he pleaded guilty. My story's vague because Teresa, a lot of people that could be hurt with the details of this story. And no, I wasn't in the gang, I was just friends with a lot of gang members. It was a SE neighborhood.